In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 17.
So I made it to Atlanta. Woohoo! Couple little screw turns in there that tried to throw me off, but I made it here. Just got off the MARTA train, and that ended up being a bit of an experience. There was a mentally unstable individual on the train who was throwing profanities around and getting a lot of the passengers a little nervous. And then one guy decided to take him on, and that went down right in front of me. And then the mentally deranged guy started jumping on and off the train at every stop until the guy that took him on finally got off, and they both ended up getting off at that location, and it was over. But now I am on foot to my next destination. So I'm here at the Amicalola Falls Lodge, and this is my great shuttle driver. This is Brett.
Hello, everyone.
He picked me up at the MARTA Sandy Springs train station, and well, actually at the REI right next to it. That's the stop you want. Don't go all the way to the end of the train junctions.
REI, get your fuel canister, everything right there.
And I highly recommend him. So check my description. I'll leave his contact information in there.
Thank you so
and
much.
I highly recommend him.
Appreciate it. Happy trip.
This is my room at the Amicalola Falls Lodge. A nice view. Got lots of room here for one person. Hello everybody. Well, as you can see, I made it to the lodge. Originally the plan was to hike 1 mile today from the Amicalola Falls State Park entrance up to the lodge, which involves, well, we'll save that for tomorrow. Anyhow, I'm at the lodge and I gotta backtrack a mile tomorrow because my flight cancellations delayed things. But I'm here and it really wasn't that big of a deal. And since I'm here in my room, sorting through everything and getting it ready for tomorrow, I figured I'd just show you my food for the first leg. I have decided to do boxes again. I know that resupplying is really easy on the AT, but I wanted to at least make some attempt at trying to eat a little better than what you can get at gas stations. So I ended up doing resupply boxes for the whole way, and I actually did make an attempt at making some of my own meals this time. I didn't dehydrate anything. I just bought bulk freeze-dried items and then mixed things together, thanks to a little bit of help from my good friend Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, thank you. I can't wait to try the recipe we discussed. There's still some things in here that are not the best, like the coffee. This coffee really is probably the best choice of everything, but it doesn't have creamer in it. And this is some leftover coconut creamer that I had, but it clumps and you have to put a lot of creamer in the coffee. I thought I had it worked out on my last trip, but when it came time to think about this trip, I resorted back to some of these other less desirable ones. But I am trying to eat a little bit healthier. I am not going vegan for all of my vegan friends out there. I just find it too hard to do on the trail. But the non-vegan things that I am eating, I'm trying to be thoughtful about it. Like I chose these venison links because I feel they're a little bit better than just regular beef. But I've been eating meat for the last couple months, just knowing in anticipation that I'm gonna be doing it for this trip. So we're just gonna try and get by. One of the biggest things that I am changing on this trip, though, is I am going to be really limiting alcohol. I've been finding that it just doesn't make me feel good in the next day, and I have gotten to the point where it's just not worth even having it. And the other thing is trying as best as I can to limit sugar. So a lot of these bars and other things have a lot of sugar in it, so the only thing that I can really do is cut back on the candy that I used to eat in abundance on the trail. And today on the plane, I was given these. They're tiny little packets, and they actually are vegan. I know it's probably not the best vegan choice, but I don't plan on carrying candy beyond those for this trip. I'll probably be just treating myself to a little bit of chocolate at night. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, so I don't think I'll be having to worry about overindulging in that. Candy, on the other hand, I just have a horrible sweet tooth, and once I start having it, I just want more. But yeah, so this is my food. So just to let you know what the plan is for tomorrow, the lodge serves up a pretty big buffet from what I hear. They don't start serving until 8 o'clock, so I plan to just sleep in tomorrow and go down for the buffet right at 8. Tomorrow is supposed to be a rainy day, so we'll see what happens with that. Also windy, but we're still gonna head on out. So like I said earlier, I will have to backtrack down the road a mile, and I'm hoping that I can get a ride from someone leaving the lodge tomorrow. I need to go to the visitor center and get my hiking permit tag. It's not really a permit, it's just a tag. It's not mandatory. And then from there, I will be hiking the approach trail, which is 8.8 miles, and that will take me to the summit of Springer Mountain, which is the start of the Appalachian Trail. So that's the plan for now. So I'm gonna hit the hay and try and get some good sleep, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.